Welcome. Today is exciting as we celebrate the fourth Hornet hero of Delaware State University. On this January day, you are in for a treat as we have one of Delaware State University's finest presenting, pouring out his heart of what this institution means to him. I, Tracy Hunter Hayes, the director of this library, will step aside. We will have an introduction by Mr. Nunley, who is a student, but also he told me LB. Y'all know what that means in there, the line brother. And then we have a wonderful speech by Mr. Khaadim Ryder, who, to me, he's part of the reason I actually came to Delaware State University. He was the student that sat in the room and kind of gave me the thumbs up. And so in some way, this is very special, as Khaadim means in the Arabic word, slave of God. So sit back, enjoy yourself as we have him introduce, give a speech, answer questions, have a conclusion, and then we're going to have some fun as we celebrate the fourth Hornet hero here at Delaware State University. May you clap.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out. I have the proud honor to introduce my line brother, Khaadim E. Ryder. Khaadim E. Ryder is currently a graduating senior here at Delaware State University, majoring in sports management and a minor in management information systems. He is a proud native of Wilmington, Delaware, and a graduate of St. Elizabeth Catholic High School. Khaadim Elijah Ryder matriculated to Delaware State University in the fall of 2015. He has been involved in many aspects ever since. In life, Khaadim strives to be a patriarch of his family, an upstanding man in the community, and a billionaire. Lastly, Khaadim has already signed a full-time job offer for his post-graduation in Philadelphia. Thank you.
Appreciate that, brother. Good morning, everyone. Friends, family, fellow Hornets. I just want to start off by thanking God today for bringing us all together on this Thursday, as well as Mr. Hunter Hayes and his diligent library team. Today, I want to speak about HBCUs, the impact it's had on me, and what attending one means to me. Now, granted, life hasn't been a crystal stair at all with chandeliers or golden spoons, but life has been a test of faith, wisdom, and manhood. These attributes have grown tremendously in me at Delaware State University. My good friend Kyle Shepard used to always say, we went from the streets to the hallways, and that's exactly the truth. To be standing here in front of you today is a true blessing, and I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Now, I'll start my essay. I wrote this essay back in June or July. I was in Atlanta at my internship, in a mix of a very competitive internship, and I took a moment to sit back and think what, one, got me here, two, what Delaware State has done for me, and three, the impact that I want to make on the world going forth. So here, as I start my essay. As we all know, HBCUs have a rich tradition of black excellence. Many of the notable black individuals we hear about through oral tradition or that we read about in history books have attended HBCUs. For example, the great Langston Hughes attended the Lincoln University in Oxford, Pennsylvania. He graduated in 1929 and served as a social activist for blacks in the early 1900s. People like him have fueled HBCUs today to serve as institutions for young black men and women to enhance their intellect and cultivate communities. Historically black colleges and universities offer an experience to young African Americans that is non-existent anywhere else, all while preparing them for life after college. Throughout the years, historically black colleges and universities have sheltered black people. Research has proved that these campuses are psychologically and socially more liberating than the predominantly white school. More than that, they provide an important space for the fight for civil rights, equality, and black excellence. Today, I, as well as thousands of other young black Americans, choose to attend these historical institutions and stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. It is our duty as direct offsprings of those individuals that fought for us to continue rich tradition and honor what they've started. Standing on the shoulders of the great Thurgood Marshall, Booker T. Washington, and Bishop Edgar Amos Love have allowed us young black scholars to advance in a world where they once thought of us as inhumane. These are the very reasons why I attended a HBCU. So when you ask me what attending an HBCU means to me, many different emotions arise within. Attending an HBCU, in particular Delaware State University, means the world to me. At DSU, I found something I very much appreciated: the chance to join a community made up of mainly minority students. Even though some of us share the same skin tone, everyone brings their own unique values and culture to the table, and that's the beauty of it. Students at DSU come here from all over the country, each equipped with a different perspective about the minority experience in America. I'm also grateful that I had the opportunity to network with so many other minority students who were working to attain the same strengths and successes that I was. Being a part of that kind of community is motivating, especially for students like myself, who are goal-oriented and driven. And for that, I am extremely thankful. Lastly, I also discovered a network of people who I can look to for anything. From professors, administrators, informal mentors, fraternity brothers, etc. These are the individuals who have helped me achieve multiple goals, obtain internships, and become an upstanding student, leader, and friend. These people have loved me at my best, but most importantly, at my worst times, and for that, I am extremely, extremely, extremely thankful. In the fall of 2015, I entered into a HBCU as a young black man trying to have fun. And in May of 2019, I will be leaving as a degree black man, an advocate for black liberation, and an upstanding male mentor in communities across the globe. Signed, Khaadim Ryder, a graduating senior, May of 2019. Thank you. And now I'll be taking any questions you have. We can have a dialogue at this point. We can talk about what black excellence means to you, or if anybody wants to share what Delaware State University has done for them. We want to make this very interactive. I think us as students, us as young black students, we don't understand our foundation. We don't understand what exactly brought us here and led us to today. I think that college is pretty much what you make it. Wherever you go, you can have a great experience. But I think that at a HBCU, it's more family-oriented. We're more intertwined with each other. We want to see each other succeed more. We're not sitting in classrooms where it's just 3 of us and the other 25 of them don't look like us or don't believe in the same things that we believe in. And that could kind of be like a psychological issue and a comfortability issue for students like us. So I think that HBCUs provide us with a different kind of landscape. They provide us with the opportunity to be ourselves, to grow. When I first got here, they called Delaware State a dream school university, like DSU, dream school university, and it's very true. You could come here, you can reinvent yourself, you can become an individual that you really wanted to become. You can really just be great here, and the window for opportunity is wide open. And if you don't take advantage of opportunities, that's your own fault. But if you do, I believe you will be extremely successful in whatever endeavor you decide to take. It's crazy because I don't have any younger siblings. I don't have any younger cousins. But I do have young men back in my community that definitely look up to me and ask me every day, or when they do see me, what do you do on your campus? I see you on Instagram, but what exactly do you do? Like last summer, or 2 summers ago, I taught a class of seventh graders reading literacy in my own community. And they end up following me on Instagram, and they ask me what do you do? We want to do things like you. So I had the opportunity to bring them to Dale State and take a tour of the campus. My line brother Sheldon right here gave them a tour, and we basically just talked to them about the importance of education, how staying on the right track is extremely vital, and that people from your city and your, community do make it. We do go to college and we do succeed, and we are out here doing positive things. Sometimes they just got to realize that the grass is greener on the other side, and accept any opportunity and accept any challenge that comes their way as well. that's an answer for the masses. I think we got to answer that collectively. We got to get together as a body of people and come up with, I guess, tactics and a plan on how to make HBCUs more prominent. Now, our first step is to educate ourselves more about HBCUs, educate ourselves more about the school that we go to and the things that we offer here. We offer a lot of different resources on our campus, but students who don't involve themselves or come out to things wouldn't know the things that we offer here. You know, I think the opportunity is, the window for opportunity is so wide because people don't take advantage of it. And I think, you know, that's one of the reasons why I did well here, because I seen like a gap and I seen people not taking advantage of different things. So, you know, I decided to step up to the plate and do what I had to do. And I encourage everyone else here to step up to the plate and do things that you don't want to do. Make yourself uncomfortable. Go to different places. Network with people. Be involved. You don't have to sit in your room all day. You don't have to feel like a bump on the log. You don't have to feel like, you know, individuals don't have your back. Because I promise you, if a group of people seeing you on the right path and trying to do great things, like, they will follow you and they will support you to the extent. Like, the support that I receive is unreal. And you know, it's some people that don't even know you that are rooting for you. You know what I mean? It's people that aren't even born yet that are rooting for you. Your 50-year-old self is rooting for you. It's telling you to get involved. She's telling you to go to that program. He's telling you to go to the career center. You know, she's telling you to spend more time in the library. So, just take advantage. Well, she got it.
I have a question. So being as though this has been a great turnout, and of course, like, your message is very powerful, how would you go about with other individuals that's also trying to share these also powerful messages to students who are unaware of themselves and want to be better on campus and things like that?
So if you want to share your message, I would talk to Mr. Hayes and the library team to see if we can do some kind of collaborative effort so people have the opportunity to share their story, who have the opportunity to come out. We can do real talk sessions, we can do rap sessions, or whatever you want to do. I'm down for it all. I'm down to listen and down to give advice. And I'm sure everyone in this room is down to listen to you and give you the advice that they can give off the experiences that they've had. So it's all about being becoming collaborative, making it a joint effort, not just like an individual. You know, if you want to go somewhere quickly, you go with others. If you want to move slow, you go by yourself. So, you know, let's work together. What do I want to change when I get into the workforce? I mean, the career that I'm going into is not really much change that is, I guess, able to happen because, like, you know, one thing about me is that you gotta know you gotta know what exactly you can do and when you can do it. You know, you gotta know where you're at in life. You gotta know your place, and I think life is a big part of playing the role that you have. So, as a first year analyst for my company, like, there's not much change that I can make, but within my community, I can make that change right away. And that's one of the biggest reasons I decided to stay in this area when I graduate. I had the opportunity to move to Atlanta, but I cut that off to stay up here because I believe that I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, and I believe that the area is wide open for improvement. I believe that not many people my age are even taking different strides to making the city different or making it better or making it or enhancing what it already has. So I think that I'll make great change within my city. One day I hope to be the mayor of my city. You know, you never know what could happen. In these last 4 months of me being here, I want to plant a seed in someone else. I want to plant a seed in another young man and young lady who was kind of like me growing up. Like, I really wasn't the best kid. I didn't get the best grades. I didn't make the best decisions. But when I came to college, like, a light bulb went on. Something clicked. And I guess certain experiences that you go through and certain things you see in life make you do certain things and make you want to grind more. Like, we come from a poverty-stricken area. Like, Sheldon right here is my best friend. We spend many a nights just wishing that we could have a different situation. It's been times where we only had $1 and we went to the corner store and split it. When you get a Huggy, I get a Huggy, we get a bag of chips. You know what I mean? So, like, we come from that type of environment, and when you see those things, like, you tend to want better for yourself. For me, it was kind of like I know the grass is greener on the other side. I just have to work hard. Like, I know I'm a king. People might not people might not tell you that you're a king or you're a queen, but you're really a king and a queen, especially in your own right. And if you can believe in that in yourself, then you can definitely walk on a path that is golden. That is golden. So my last 4 months, I definitely want to plant that seed in someone else. Be able to let them know what strides to take. You know, I've had people in my life that have planted seeds in me, but it wasn't really like about them planting those seeds. It was about me moving my feet and taking that step. Any other questions? Time is it? Questions. We got like time for like one more.
What motivated you to come to Dell State?
What motivated me to come to Dell State? Speaking from the doctor. Wow, so when I first went to college, I went to Newman University. It was a Catholic college. I went to Catholic school growing up, so I went to another Catholic college thinking that it was going to be the same type of experience as high school. It was going to be fun. It was going to be cool. But the difference between high school and college is high school, you go home every day. In college, you got to stay there. So it was really boring for me. Like, it wasn't a collaborative campus like it is here. We didn't speak to each other like that. We just went to class, went back to our rooms. Granted, I got a 4.0 that semester, but I was miserable. So I left. I took a semester off. That was the spring of 2015. I took that semester off. I stayed home and I worked. And then in that fall, I came to Dell State. My biggest driving force for coming here was my friends. So Sheldon was coming here, and I had a friend named Anthony Walker that went here too. He served as the SGA correspondent secretary. And he was here, so he was like, man, come here. You can get involved. You can have fun. It's a great place to be, man. Trust me. And I was coming here looking to party. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if you asked me like 4 years ago, are you going to be sitting here in a tie talking, or will you be with one of the big four accounting firms post-graduation? Like, I would have laughed at you in your face. Like, I promise I would have laughed. And I thank God every day for coming here. Best decision I ever made in my life.
What's your biggest motivation for
My mother, man. My mother. It's nothing like seeing a parent struggle and a parent make sacrifice and a parent like how can you explain like Christmas without a job? Like, how did she make that happen? You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to pay it forward, man. You got to pay it forward, and you got to have that as your motivation, because you can't let anything mediocre motivate you, because once you hit a glass stair or a glass ceiling, you won't be able to go any further. Once you hit adversity, you won't be able to go any further if you don't have a motivation. So, but HBCU excellence is in this room, period. I think it's us together. I think it's us as a whole body. It's about how we really intertwine with each other. That's what makes HBCU excellence. That's what makes our HBCU great. Not just me as an individual, not just you as an individual. It's not about the things that, you know what I mean, you've done, because things have been done before, and it's been people here before you. But it's about how we carry on tradition and how we live things out. And I think Dell State, we do a great job of trying to keep that tradition, but I believe that there's a lot of room for improvement. I think that certain things definitely need to be implemented, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I think HBCU excellence is right here in this room. I think it lies within all of us, and if you want to be great, like, man, you said, it's an inspiration. Now, you inspired me too, just for coming out, man, because some people are just sitting in their rooms doing anything. So the fact that you took time out of your day to come here is more than you think. So HBCU excellence is you, man, for real. That's it. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you. And it's some refreshments over here if you want some. Thank you.
One more time, Mr. Khaadim Ryder, the future mayor of Wilmington. You heard it here first, right? So my name is Tamika Beckett. I'm the Reference and Access Services librarian here, and I just really want to thank you for coming out. If you have Instagram and Twitter, follow us at DSU_library, so you can find out about all of our Hornet Hero events. We do this every single month, so follow us so that you can know what we're doing. We have refreshments over here, and we wanted to make sure we get a picture with Mr. Ryder and your fraternity brothers. So once again, thank you. Have a great rest of your day.